What's an infraction? An infraction is a minor violation of the law. It's not as serious as a crime, but it can still result in a fine or other civil penalties. Examples of infractions include traffic violations like speeding or running at red lights. Other infractions include littering, public intoxication, and minor theft. What's a crime? A crime is a more serious offense than an infraction. Crimes can result in jail time, fines, or other criminal penalties. Some examples of a crime could be a theft, assault, battery, robbery, and murder.
Now let's talk about aggravating factors of the infractions. First of all, aggravating is basically when there are factors that can change the court penalty for facts previously committed that can simulate the actual penalty for things that sum up for illegal acts. The aggravating facts of tax infractions are listed in Article 75 of the Federal Tax Code. These are some of examples of the following. Article 75, Section 3. The omission in said of contribution that have been withheld is also considered aggravating or collected from taxpayers. Article 75, Section 4. Likewise, it is aggravating that the commission of the infraction is continuous. The presence of one or more of these aggravating factors can lead to a higher fine or a prison sentence. If you are facing tax charges, it is important to consult with an attorney to discuss your case and your legal options.
Some violations regulated by the Federal Tax Code are the following: filing tax returns or making tax payments after the due date is sanctioned with penalties and interest on the amount not paid, given respectively by the Tax Administration Service (SAT). Tax evasion, which consists on engaging in fraudulent activities to evade taxes, has a sanction depending on the severity of the evasion. Penalties range from criminal charges, substantial fines, to possible imprisonment. Another violation is deliberately underreporting income or exaggerating deductions.
Tax crimes and their corresponding penalties. There are many crimes, and the penalties vary from each case and its circumstances. Some examples are the following. Article 102, Smuggling crime. The crime of smuggling is committed by anyone who brings goods into or out of the country, avoids the total or partially corresponding fee, imports goods without having permission of the corresponding authorities, and imports or exports illegal goods. Depending on the severity of the crime, will be punished with a corresponding fee or even prison from 3 to 6 years. Article 108, Tax fraud, is a crime that implies the failure to pay taxes either totally or partially. Likewise, the crime is committed if the income or resources come from illicit sources. The crime of tax fraud will be punished depending on the amount defrauded, starting from 3 months to 9 years. In case the amount defrauded cannot be determined, the penalty will be from 3 months to 6 years in prison. If the amount defrauded is restituted immediately, the penalty may be reduced by half. Article 113, Issuance of false invoices. It is considered a crime for a person to issue, sell, purchase, or acquire tax receipts that cover non-existent or false operations. It will be sanctioned with 2 to 9 years. In case it is committed by a public servant, he or she will be removed from his or her position and will be disqualified for 10 years.
According with the Article 95 of the Federal Fiscal Code, the following are responsible for fiscal crimes: consent to the commission of the offense, carry out the conduct or act described in law, jointly commit the crime, use another person as an instrument to carry out the crime, fraudulently induce another to commit it, fraudulently assist another person to commit a crime. They assist another after its execution, fulfilling a previous promise. Have the quality of guarantor derived from a legal provision, a contract, or the corporate by laws, in crimes of omission with a material result because they have the obligation to avoid the typical result. Concealment of tax offenses also involves a sanction. The concealment referred to in Article 96 is punishable by prison sentences ranging from 3 months to 6 years.